Hello, everyone. It's Coach P. I hope that you all are doing oh so well on this freezing cold day here in Ohio. I believe that this is my very first video I'm doing here on LinkedIn. So happy belated New Year to everyone. So recently I've been asked this question by quite a few job seekers, and I felt it was best just to make a very brief video sharing some different tidbits and suggestions as you all are preparing to practice your response for this question, or you're in the interview and you're trying to figure out how to answer this question, okay? So let's say that you had a very eclectic career journey like myself. For me personally, I began as an elementary educator. I then began working in the nonprofit sector in workforce development. I then worked at a university briefly, still in career services, and then most recently functioning as a workforce development specialist. So yes, I've had a lot of experience, but I've also had many different roles. But guess what? That's okay. So let's say that you're in an interview, okay? And as a result of this eclectic career that you've had, you're asked the question, Anita, after looking at your resume, it looks like you've done some job hopping. Can you provide me some clarity? I know you do not like that question. I didn't like that question. However, here are some different suggestions and tidbits to keep in mind as you're preparing to answer this question. The very first thing, take a deep breath. By taking a deep breath, it helps you to kind of put things back in perspective. You know what? Let's try it. Inhale, exhale. Okay? Take a deep breath and try to take the emotions out of what you're feeling. I know it's easier said than done. However, they want clarity, provide them the clarity. And do it with confidence too. The second thing is, I want you to be very specific with your responses. Let's say that one position ended because the company closed down, or due to the pandemic, the position was removed. I want you to share that with them. Now, you don't have to tell them everything. That's not necessary, but you want to share just enough. The third thing is, let's say that you're leaving a position due to a negative experience, which happens to so many people. I want to say almost everyone. Versus focusing on the negative experience, focus on what you learned from it. Okay. Let's say you were dealing with some micromanaging, some microaggressions, or just a toxic environment. Okay, here's a possible response. Okay, you could say, in my most previous position, it was a very toxic environment. As a result of working in this toxic environment, I learned that I would like to work remotely or work in an environment that allows me to be trusted to take on my daily responsibilities, which will allow me to be successful in the role desired. Something like that, okay? You want to say just enough, but you want to more so focus on what you learned from that negative situation, okay? Excuse me. The last thing, which is the most important of them all, is to hone in on the skills, transferable skills that you've mastered in those different experiences, whether leveraging technology, communications, administration, human resources, whatever it is, really hone in on those skills that you can utilize, especially in the role that you're seeking, okay? You don't like the question? I didn't like the question. What I don't want you to do is to have an unpleasant facial expression. You know when those eyebrows go too high or that nostril flares, or you know the expression, okay? That's not the time. You want to allow your response to stop all the conversation, okay? So you don't want to question while you're being asked that question. You want to allow your response to answer any questions that they may have. And again, provide the clarity with confidence, with a warm tone, with good pacing, with good eye contact, okay? Take out the emotions, but still answer the question. And make sure you answer the question. You don't want to talk all around and eyes all around and you look scattered. No, you can do it. I've done it many times, so I know that you can as well. And lastly, don't forget to hone in on those skills. Hone in on those skills. You can do this, okay? I hope that those nuggets kind of helped you all that may be preparing to answer that question. Or again, if you're in an interview and you're asked that question, keep those different nuggets in mind. If this video helped you, give me a thumbs up and also share with me what nuggets stood out to you the most that you'll apply when you're in an interview or again, you're practicing for your interview. As you all know, be you, be great, be bold, and be authentic, and do that fearlessly. I'm Coach P, okay? Also, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel for other tidbits, suggestions, good conversation to help you on your career journey. Again, I'm Coach P, and I hope that you all enjoyed this brief video. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Coach P, see ya.